Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be making a guide on the Evasion Dash for the light build in the finals, which I personally think is the best specialization for the light class. After playing 16 hours of the finals since launch, I messed around with the grapple hook, cloak, and Evasion Dash. After unlocking Evasion Dash, right after the grapple hook, I soon realized how great it was. You can go zoom, zoom, zoom really fast, and you know, it's free movement. Evasion Dash allows you to be super nimble in gunfights, traverse buildings and area just like the grapple hook, and you can be an escape artist just like the cloak. It has the best perks of all specializations combined. In this video, I'm going to teach you several tips and tricks to make you become a better player with Evasion Dash. But first, let's get into why you should pick Evasion Dash over grapple hook and cloak. The grapple hook has the best traversal options, allowing you to swing across buildings like Spider-Man and using free movement. But it really has a long
3 hours later.
cooldown, while the Evasion Dash has a short cooldown and you can stack three at once, allowing you to be super quick at all times. So the grapple hook can go into the dumpster. Now let's talk about the cloak. The cloak doesn't give any free movement.
Just move. If you got no one, just move. It's all I want to see some movement. I'm not seeing enough movement.
So it goes into the dumpster. Just kidding. The cloak is actually super good as well, but it can be really hard countered by thermal vision. And once the game progresses, more people are going to be able to pick it out more and more by hearing the unique sound that you hear while you're cloaked and being able to spot it out in the environment. And it straight up loses to heavy players. If you're caught out of your cloak, you have no escape options. Now that we quickly covered why you should play Evasion Dash over the other specializations, let's get into how to use it effectively. Just like I mentioned before, Evasion Dash allows your character to quickly boost forward, and you get three. Once you use one of your dashes, it immediately starts replenishing another one. It only takes a couple of seconds to get another charge. It's extremely important to be mindful of your charges. You don't want to be caught out in the open when you don't have a charge, since you get swatted like a fly since the light class has the lowest health pool in the game. With 3 dashes, you can outmaneuver your opponents, making them miss their shots or quickly escape. On heavy class or when you're outnumbered. The first tip is to be mindful of your charges. Make sure you always have at least one on deck. In addition, don't spam it too much. The mantle range is very forgiving in this game. Sometimes you don't need to dash when you can climb over it. In addition, to get the maximum effectiveness of your charges, you want to look up when you're boosting. This allows you to go even farther if you were looking forward. You want to be mindful of your boosting when jumping. There's this weird glitch that happens if you jump and boost immediately after, you get a dead boost, where you boost in place. I believe it takes like 1 frame after you press jump. I'm not too sure because I can't replicate it consistently. But it's also worthy to note that if you try to boost on a zip line, you get a dead boost as well. You want to make sure first you jump off the zip line and then boost so you don't get the dead boost. Lastly, you don't want to boost one after another. You want to boost and then wait a couple seconds and then boost. This will allow you to go even farther. If you boost right after one another, you won't go as farther.
Gotta go fast.
With Evasion Dash, you can use the dashes to scale buildings just like a grapple hook. Can you do that with your itty little bitty cloaking device?
Ooh, that's kind of small. Yikes.
No. As you can see in this clip, you're able to traverse this building without using a zip or a jump pad. Not only can you dash 3 times to get on top of a building or places that you can't normally reach, you can also dash across gaps like a double jump or even a triple jump, allowing you to traverse to areas that others cannot. These 3 dashes can create so many opportunities on how you can scale a building, navigate gaps, and become the best escape artist. You can use these dashes to trick and outmaneuver your opponents. As you can see in these clips, there's so many possibilities. You can use the dashes to trick your opponent thinking you are exiting the building, but you're back in the building getting the flank on them. Using windows and holes in the walls will allow you to quickly get out and re-enter gunfights. Don't forget you can boost through windows and window doors, but for some odd reason you cannot boost through window doors when you're outside the building. You can also use dashes to space out your opponents. We all know how annoying the flamethrower in the heavy class is. With Evasion Dash, you're able to create space between the heavy class, making them much so harder to kill you, allowing you to get out of their weapons' effective range and kill them easily. Truly, the outplay potential with the Evasion Dash is amazing and depends on your game knowledge and quick thinking. To be effective with the dash, you need to have the knowledge of the map layout and your opponent's abilities. If you know your opponent has a close range weapon, you want to make sure you use dashes to create space. If you want to escape from a gunfight, you need to have the map knowledge to juke out your opponents. But remember, there's so much destruction in the map, so you have to have quick thinking in order to make these decisions. The skill ceiling with evasion is literally the sky, which is one of the reasons why I gravitated towards the Evasion Dash. Also, did I mention that you get three charges? Another useful thing with Evasion Dash is you're able to reload and dash at the same time. When you dash in the game, it does not cancel your animation, allowing you to dash and reload at the same time. With the game like the finals, the TK can be really long. Missing bullets in a gunfight and reloading in the middle of one can be extremely punishing, but now you can dash and reload with evasion. This can be extremely helpful when you're in a fight with multiple opponents or fighting a heavy or fighting someone who is getting healed. This is a simple tip, but like mentioned before, when dashing while looking up, it almost gives you a hyper jump. So when you are dashing behind cover, you can dash over it and surprise your opponent. This is extremely useful because the light class has a small hitbox. You can fight behind cover and pop out to surprise your opponent. Or you can juke them by popping out and going back into the cover, causing them to miss their shots and get the upper hand. Now it's time for the bonus. I don't know if this is documented anywhere, but I found this neat trick in the practice area when recording this video. You're able to cancel your mantle, which sends you backwards like a wall bounce from Apex. To do the trick, you first mantle by holding your jump button, and then right when you're about to mantle over an object, you press your jump button again, which sends you backwards. This is a useful trick to out-trick your opponent to make your hitbox wonky in gunfights. You can also pair this mantle tech with your dashes to make it even harder to hit you. Lastly, you can use this mantle tech to traverse buildings much faster. As you can see in this climb, I'm only using 2 dashes to climb this building really quickly using the Mantle Cancel. So you don't have to use all three of your dashes to scale buildings quickly. Alright guys, well that's the end of the video. Hopefully I convinced you all to use Evasion Dash over the others, and hopefully you got a better understanding on how to use it. I am truly enjoying this game right now and see myself making more videos of future tech, builds, and movement guides for this game. I know I started off as an only Apex content channel, but I'm really enjoying this game, and honestly, Apex gets stale sometimes. Especially with the current state of the game and how they are handling it. Honestly, I was dying for a new FPS to come out that was going to captivate me like Apex did 5 years ago, and the finals is that game. It has a high skill ceiling and creativity. The game is amazing, and honestly it's limitless with the creativity. That is honestly the 2 things I'm looking for in a competitive video game. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy playing Apex, especially now that I can tap strafe now that I moved over to PC. I will still be making content for that game. I am currently making more guides for Apex and making a series dedicated of me switching over from console Apex to PC. So don't worry my Apex fans, there's still more on the way. To all my loyal subscribers, I am truly thankful for all the support that you have gave me so far. I hope you guys all understand my decision to add other games to this channel. I hope that you guys all stick around because I will still be making Apex videos, but you know, there will be finals and other games here and there. So if you enjoy the finals, Apex, or just my guides in general, consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!